I'm a woman. I love being a woman.
They're using what they've got.
Do you see anything wrong with sexing it up?
And I say, why not?
And it's working.
It's about how marketable you are. It's who I am.
Plus, the naked truth
It's called naked therapy.
Did you try a session with your clothes on?
about using sex for success.
Every guy knows you never hire the hot nanny, even though you want to.
Why put a piece of meat in front of a bear?
Hello! Hello! Roll it! All right, a little about me. I'm recently married. I work with my wife on this show, and I'm learning how to be a dad to two amazing kids in a blended family. I'm hosting a talk show because there's a lot to talk about.
This is the adventure.
Let's go.
Our next guest, Felice, says she has the perfect combination of beauty and brawn. Roll it. Meet Felice Herrig. Model by day, brawler by night. Her modeling career pays the bills, but she lives to fight. She says she brings something to the table that no other female fighters do. Sex appeal to the extreme. That is awesome. How long have you been fighting?
About 10 years now. Started when I was 18.
So when did you make the connection that if I sex it up a little bit, I can continue my career?
You know what? I don't do it just because I'm like, oh, I'm sexing it up. That's not like my main goal. I'm a woman. I love being a woman. I love putting on pretty dresses and going out. But actually, when I was in 6th grade, I remember this. I was reading an article in the newspaper, and it was about 2 female tennis stars, and one of them was the top-ranked girl. She wasn't attractive. She wasn't marketable. And another one was like Anna Kournikova or somebody at that time, and she was attractive, and she was making like 10 times more money. And I was like, I remember that. It's in female sports, especially, it's about how marketable you are, and I'm not gonna hide who I am, you know?
Well, we saw it in the Olympics. You know, people being criticized for being great athletes but posing too provocatively.
Right, Lola Jones, and I feel bad for her. My heart goes out to her a little bit because, you know, her teammates were so mean to her, you know, but because she was pretty, it's like you can't help what the media is gonna grab onto. I'm sorry that society, I'm not sorry, but, you know, society is a certain way, and if you know it, what? You'd be kind of dumb to not kind of go with it, you know, ride it a little bit, ride the wave.
So was it a sponsor that came to you and said, look, we'll pay for the boxing, and in exchange, we've got this idea for an ad campaign?
No. I've built my way up through this sport. You know, I got involved in the sport. I love this sport. I love MMA. I started as a kickboxer, a Muay Thai fighter, a boxer, and my main goal was to be a fighter. But I also, all growing up, wanted to be an actress, and I like, you know, getting dressed up and being girly, and so it just goes hand in hand for me. Like, I do the ads, like, it works out well because I'm marketable, so I have sponsors who want to use me as their spokesperson. I'm not a model. Let's get that straight. I'm not a model. I just have sponsors, and they use me as their model because why not? I have, you know, All Max, you know, supplements. It's like, oh, we have this girl who is tough, she's, you know, and she's fit and she's in shape, and she can also be the spokeswoman for our company, for
It's
our
a great
brand.
contrast to see you in the ring, right? Everybody was watching that. To see you beating somebody up and then posing.
It
hot
does.
and sexy. Yeah.
I know sometimes too, when I fight too, I'll be like, afterwards, I'll be like I like pose, and I'm like, with my hand raised, I'm like, I always like tip my leg a little bit, and people always like point it out, but I'm not trying to. I'm just,
It's you.
It's me. It's who I am.
So do you get any grief in the ring from women saying, I'm going to beat your ass,
Yes,
pretty girl?
they're mean to me. They're like, not the last fight. I fought this girl, Patricia, and she was like taunting me before. You know, she was like, oh, all she is a peacock with pretty feathers. She's nothing more than a peacock. She can't fight. I'm going to break her arm. I'm going to knock her out. And I'm like thinking, like, she was saying that's all I'm about, but I'm like, the proof is like in like my fighting. You know what I mean? Like, you can watch me fight and train. Like, I put everything into my fighting, and for somebody to just base everything on my looks is kind of like, I don't only pose. I'm at the gym. I train. When I'm in a training camp, I'm at the gym 2 to 3 training sessions a day, 6 days a week. You know, I'm very dedicated to the sport and what I do, and I don't wear makeup at the gym, and I don't do my hair. Like, I'm all business at the gym. I'm like polar opposites in everything I do.
I want to check in with somebody in the audience. Hop up. Question. Just curious. Yes. What's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa, what's your take on this? Fighter by day, sexy model by night.
I love it. You're smart and you're sexy. Being smart is sexy, and I think, and I love it. I think it's awesome.
Would you pose for photographs like that?
I'm clumsy. I'm not sexy. I'd be like limbs everywhere. No, bravo to you for being able to be sexy, but I couldn't.
What's the takeaway? What do you say to somebody who looks out there and says, wow, she's using everything she's got?
Well, I think it's great. I think that, I get opposites of everything. Some people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't, I'm just being me. I'm not doing anything I'm not comfortable with. And I feel like, it's a tough world out there, and especially for a female. And I feel like I got to make a living somehow, and I have to make a living to be able to do my passion. And fighting doesn't pay my bills. I love it. I'm 100%, my heart and soul is in fighting, but it doesn't pay my bills. But if I have sponsors who want to sponsor me because I'm a fighter and because I'm tough, and they want to have me pose a little sexified for them, then I say, why not? If I can make some extra money on the side.
There's a theme here. It's called Using What You Got.